This is Alex Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. What's up, everybody? Well, I don't have the box, but we are going to be reviewing Bomb Pops. And today on my panel and tonight on my panel, it's the legendary Bumpy, the legendary Tanner, and the legendary Beer Man.
Cheers.
So let's get this going. Let's get this ball on the roll here. All right, let me hold on here. Oh, I'm losing my mind again. Here we go. Bam!
Yay! Well, you know that we're having bomb pops. I'll open that up after I pour my beer because I don't want to make a sticky mess.
Exactly.
So the beer that I'm going to be pairing with my bomb pop, and I'll talk about my bomb pop afterwards. This comes from Ouzel Finch Brewing Company. They're out of what the heck are they out of? Someplace down in like Virginia or something. Yeah, Fort Monroe, Virginia. This one's called Brunchies. It's a tri-berry muffin style sour. It says it's a sour ale with strawberry puree, blueberry puree, raspberry puree, vanilla, and milk sugar. This comes in at a whopping 6.23% ABV. Very precise. And it wants to just float out of the... Damn it.
No!
The microphone got in the way. So very lively beer. All right. And it just pours, and now the head's probably going to build up, and then it's going to overflow. It's going to be a big mess. I should go get a napkin right after this. But yeah, it's got that alien membrane head that's just forming and going over the top. It's a very dark,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That actually looks like a fruited sour, or at least deliciousness. That's all I gotta say.
It is a fruit sour. Yeah, so very magenta and purple. It tastes a lot like very cheap muffins. Now my bomb pop.
You can also review it too, because I don't want it to melt.
Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this very
Normally,
sexy,
I don't do that.
Slowly unwrap it.
But just
A
today,
bomb pop. You can see the green, some orange, and then red. This is a Hawaiian Punch bomb pop. So I'm guessing fruit punch, maybe, or cherry, like an orange, maybe orange pineapple. I don't know. And then probably like a lime. I know the box is in the freezer. I should probably look at it. It's a popsicle. But we'll see how it pairs with this try muffin. So I got to try bomb pop with a try muffin sour. So yeah, we'll see how they mix together. Cheers, Alex.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bobby.
Bam!
Hey, man. All right. I think we have the same bomb pops. Yeah, I'll show mine after. Cheers. This is my cooler there. It's kind of warm. I got to get them out quick. But this, I got my beer is sour as well. It's from Little Beast Brewing out of Clackamas, Oregon, kind of close to me, hour and a half away. It's called the Electric Sunshine. It's a strawberry lemon sour, and I don't think it's a pureed sour. I think it's a regular kind of tart sour one, like the clearer ones. 4.8% strawberry lemon sour. Yep. Let's open this. What's the date? Just curious. It's so little that you can't see it. It's right there. I need a magnifying glass for that sucker.
It's a tiny date.
Definitely a kettle sour or something like that. Although it's a fruited sour, but Wow, it smells really good. Strawberry kiwi or something. It smells really good. Hazy beer has kind of a grapefruit orange color to it in my light. A little more on the amberish red, pinked kind of color or something like that. On yours, or a deep honey, white head, finger almost. God, that smells good. Smells like a popsicle. All right, so I got the Hawaiian Punch ones. I think that's the same one.
That is the Hawaiian Punch. That's the I never had them, but I have the original.
I think you can just pop these open like a little red rocket.
Poof.
Yeah. So we'll go over that, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, same thing. Cheers.
Cheers.
I think they've gotten smaller over the years. I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big, dude. Yeah.
I remember those days. They used to be big. I do remember.
From the ice cream man, they were huge. Yeah.
They're probably still as huge. They probably are still huge in the ice cream man. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll present the beer first. All right. So I was going to do a fruited sour, but fruited sour is very scarce around here. This looked pretty good. This is a New England IPA with blackberry and raspberry. It's called Kawaii. So it's got like that emoji face with the raspberry and then blackberries behind it. 6.4% alcohol by volume, 60 IBUs. What's the name of these guys? What is the name? Brewed by Jaspis, Chicago, Illinois. Nipo Brazilian Woman Brewers. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Japas. I've had a beer from them.
Oh, okay.
It's Japas.
Kimura. Oh, so they're like Japanese girls, probably.
They make weird like Japanese type.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says Kimura, Shimado, and Yuno. Artisanal Japanese Cervejera. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Cool. $4.49 for a single can. Pop this open. Pour it up. See what it looks like. My Spiegel glass.
That looks delicious. Looks creamy, actually. Maybe I'm blind, but
It's all right. Golden tint of orange, and there's like a tint of like a reddish tint to it. You can't really see it on the camera. Pull it up to light. It's definitely got like a little bit of a reddish tint. Head went away almost immediately. Half a finger ahead. Didn't retain the head at all. Let me try to see if I can get a little bit ahead on this thing. And yeah, a little bit better that time. 2 finger head, white head, tiny bubbles. Still looks like it's dissipating pretty quick. But yeah, it's got a little bit of clarity to it when you hold it up to the light, but for the most part, definitely it's got a nice haze to it. The one that I have, and I'm glad I grabbed this one because I got something different. I got the Bomb Pop, the Nerds one.
All right.
ooh,
So this is strawberry, watermelon, and grape. Here. I know that was the first thing I noticed when I pulled this out of the package. I was like, this thing is tiny. Do not remember.
It'd be cool if it was actually covered in nerds.
Yeah, I know, huh?
they probably are.
Bomb pop warts.
No, I don't think it is. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Where's the rest of it?
How come yours is so crooked?
I don't know.
Wow.
It's not even that center on the stick. So I guess this is the strawberry. Then you got the watermelon and grape down here. But let's see how it fares. This thing is tiny looking. Oh my gosh. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. All right, Drunken One. The legendary Drunken One's turn. Bam!
Holy crap! At the very last minute. So I went to the stores. I figured, oh, there'll be no problem finding these bomb pops. Have been around for years and years and years. So I get home and I told Alex, well, you see it up in the comments. I have no bomb pop. Went to 3 different places. So I hear the ice cream truck coming through. I'm thinking, here's my chance. It wasn't the yellow one. It was a blue one. But this is a full size original $3.50 bomb pop, boys. This is the original bomb pop original. The flavors are cherry, lime, and blue raspberry.
So they have the big ones, like I said.
I guess I'll do the drink first, and it's not really beer, so hopefully y'all are cool with that.
I don't care.
So I got this here glass with some ice in it, which means it's probably not going to be beer. I've got this very, very cheap vodka, but I'm going to pour a couple of shots of that in there, and then I'm going to mix it up with some juice, and I'll get onto that here in a second. Because beer really doesn't go with ice cream, does it? All right, 2 little, 3 little Indians, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Indians, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Indians. All right, so there's a couple of shots in there. Woo woo!
There is ice cream
Top it
beer.
up with some. This is cranberry apple juice. 100% vitamin C. 100% of the vitamin C you need, and it's from concentrate. Shaky, shaky, because that's what needs to happen. Okay, it pours with no head whatsoever. Coincidence? I think not. All right, here we go. It looks like this. Kind of looks like iced tea, doesn't it? Kind of looks like iced tea, sort of, kind of. And then the bomb pop, which end is which.
You probably could have made a vodka bomb pop. You probably
there you go.
Bomb pop into the vodka.
Oh, now you're thinking, right? I've got a blender, right? Gotta open this thing up. How do you open these? Oh, here you go.
That's the original. That's the big ones, though. That's not the small ones.
That's what she said, Alex. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
And it is quite a bit bigger, yes.
Yeah,
it's the original ones there, boys.
That's what the legendary Tannery was saying. That's the big ones that he's talking about.
Yeah, y'all's looked about like 2/3 that
I was going to say, one of your colors is the size of mine.
Size doesn't matter, Dio. Damn you.
I know, right? Anyway, here we are.
Well, it's a cold show.
I was kind of disappointed. I was thinking, hell, I'm just going to go take a shower, and get in some comfy clothes. But here I am. Cheers to bomb pops and cocktails. I made it.
Like I said, this is.
I better hurry for this melt.
I said this is why it's an adult show. It's just saying. Gotta have fun. All right. I've already reviewed this on my channel, but I figured I'd try it with the bomb pop. It is going to be Equilibrium Double Hop 2 Double Imperial Ale. India Pale Ale. So we all know this doesn't look like a India Pale Ale because you drank this with me before.
I can.
Oh no, but you guys seen it.
It's a
I
new
drank it last time. I think you guys saw it. I mean, you drank it. I don't know. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Thought you did. So that is the can art. I always seem to pull it back like Drunk One always says. I always do that. I shouldn't be doing that. I always do that pretty quick, and that's how people that can't see it. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Now, there's the New England IPA kind of look to it. I love it. Like I said, I'm going to probably get more of this and probably get number 1 of this beer and number 3 and all that. Because this one's been pretty tasty. And so, let's get to the bomb pop. Wow, it smells good. I think guys. That's what mine looks like. It's a little melty, but I'm going to put it in the bag so it doesn't melt. That's what it looks like. Similar to the legendary Drunk One, except it's a small version.
Right. Yeah, that probably wasn't 350.
So basically,
it's okay.
Basically, if you want the small original, go to the stores. If you want the big original, go to the ice cream trucks. But you know
They'll find
what?
you. They'll find you.
It's still, or they find you. It still tastes the same.
Yeah, I
Or-
guess so.
I hope it tastes the same. So, all right. I'm going to shut up and let you guys review. Let me get the legendary Bumpy here. Bam.
All right. Well, I'm gonna grab another bomb pop because I already had to eat mine because it's so small it went down. But I'll do another thing. I will say that it does match up very well with this sour. So this Try Muffin Brunchies sour from Ouzel Finch. It smells a bit like there's a bit of like a cardboard note in there. That's like the only offness. But there's like the different like blueberry and strawberry mostly aromas. Does have a sweetness to it. It does remind me of those little mini muffins. Maybe if they have like some of that kind of that crystallized sugar and stuff sprinkled on top of them. Or it's a little bit like if you had like the Count Chocula series of cereals, like Blueberry and Frankenberry. It's a bit like that too.
And the chocolate berry or whatever it is.
There's no chocolate, but I was just Count Chocula was the original, and then they came out.
Oh yeah. You're right. That's the original.
They have the mummy one. The mummy one's hard to find.
Yeah, I think I've had the mummy one. I don't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, this one drinks like.
Maybe we'll have a cereal show for Food Friday one day. We haven't done any cereals. I think.
Very, very thick mouthfeel in this. I mean, it's drinking fruit puree for the most part. There's a tartness, but a lot of sweetness. Picking up on mostly like blueberry. There is a strawberry note in there. Raspberry is in the flavor more than in the aromas. So a little bit of the raspberry. I'm glad that the raspberry wasn't overdone. It allows for the blueberry and the strawberry to really come through. There's a sweetness to it. It does remind me a lot of like muffin mix, and it is a lot like those little mini muffins you buy in the pack, and you usually get like 4 to 5 little tiny, and you get ripped off. That's kind of what it tastes like. Not like a fresh baked muffin, but like something that's just mass produced. But pretty spot on for that. ABV is this doesn't taste like a beer at all. It's just it's like liquefied muffins basically. It's more sweet than it is tart, but there's a slight tartness to, I guess, call it a sour. Quite enjoyable. It does make a mess of your glass. You do have to rinse these things out for a very long time to get all that stuff off there. Do not leave these overnight. Rinse them out right away when you're finished. Otherwise,
otherwise you'll get up and find ants everywhere, and they'll be very sour.
Ants, I guess so. Right?
You have to soak them for a while.
You're right. Yeah.
Because it's like a Drecker. That's what it is. It's like a thickness. It's a Drecker.
So randomly grabbed another one. I wonder if mine's going to be the same color because they have two different. They're all the same.
Marked on there?
They just kind of move them around a bit.
Supposed to be the same color. We'll find out.
Whoa.
Got a red tip.
Like a Doug.
Orange. And green. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you get a little bit of flavor with the bomb pop. The thing that I noticed about eating the first one is the texture of it. It's not like a regular popsicle. Like it's not like super icy. It's got like the same texture except it's super cold as my sour. So it's got this kind of fullness and kind of it's like a chalky almost texture to it. Almost like maybe like Italian ice, but yeah.
I might buy these.
The red slightly resembles the Hawaiian Punch fruit.
Mm-hmm.
The orange It's a little bit orange sherbety. Sherbety.
Nobody.
Sorbet.
Should be.
I think it's like that orange tropical. And then the lime. I've had the lime. The lime stands out the most on the flavors. It's very lime-like. I didn't eat all.
Wow,
Brain
brain
freeze.
freeze. Yeah,
You
right.
didn't take a drink.
Well,
Oh my god, cold.
I honestly, I haven't had these since I was a kid.
well,
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah. It kind of fizzes. But yeah, all the berry notes, that kind of muffin flavor and everything mixes very well with the flavors going on with the popsicle. They're different. So yeah, like blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, mixing with like that orange. That's all I had left was like a bit of the orange and the lime. Extreme cold, but yeah, it just all mixes together. It kind of fizzes a little bit in the mouth too. And yeah, it's like almost like making an ice cream float of some sort with a fruit drink. Quite nice. If I ever open up a resort, this will be on the menu. We get a nice heavily fruited sour with a bomb pop stuck in it.
Hell yeah! Sounds delicious.
Yeah,
Hell
so
yeah!
they definitely go well together, and they both taste tremendously yummy.
all right.
Right.
That's it. Yeah, go to the others before their bomb pops start to
Yeah, I
sag.
know, right?
Hey, beer man.
Oh, excuse me. Hold on, I gotta get that out. All right. Devils come out. So sour, man. This is more kettly. This is let's get into it. Let's smell it. Yeah, so big strawberry, big lemon, big strawberry actually, very berryish. Very big berry. It does have you can get the sour notes in it and stuff. You know it's got lactic acid. But that's it. It's just like a fruited. It has like a slight, maybe a slight like bready kind of feature in it. But other than that, it's just really fruity. So yeah, let's drink this. We already looked at it. So cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Ruben.
Yeah, it's tart sour, more sour. It's like a sour strawberry, like a green strawberry, almost getting ripe. And then you got the lemon in there, straight lemon juice with no sugar. It's very sour forward, puckery. It does have a slight bready or even like a cracker pilsner kind of thing coming through it. But a very nice summer, hot day kind of sour beer. Very nice. The fruits in it are very flavorful and stand out quite well. So getting into this, I got the same ones as Bumpy, but let's see what my tip looks like. It's a red tip too.
Shit. Whoops.
That's great.
There's one there.
Woo!
Brain freeze.
Leaves the tongue red. Hawaiian Punch. You're right. It does taste like Hawaiian Punch. And it is that Italian, that soft. It's a softer, mushy kind of. It's not that hard. Like a popsicle or something like that. It's more of the softer. Or mushy in the mouth. The lime's really good. I like the lime. Good time. Adds more sweetness to it. Brings out a little of the breadier more, the cracker or Pilsner. I think I might be using some Pilsner or something in this Pilsner malts. But it does, it's kind of, yeah, the bready is nice. That actually does bring out some bready. It bring the fruits add to the fruits in it, and actually add a sweetness to it, not so lactic-y. It's very or not so acidic, should I say. Very nice. It's not bad. Actually, it makes it a little better. The lactic acid, that tends to, if they get too sour and tart, it's you just got to get used to it. I'd rather have the one like Bumpy has, something a little more on the dessert side, a little more puree and thick. And Ouzel Finch rocks too, by the way. I'm gonna have to look for that one. But not bad. It just adds to the sweetness of this beer, and I really like that. I thought that was kind of a nice thing. So I'd actually probably pop that in the drink as well. Sounds
Right?
like a good idea.
I can see that happening, yeah.
But yeah, good stuff. Not bad. So that's all I have. But cheers, guys. Right
All
on.
right. So it is some legendary Tanner's.
Tanner.
Then the drunken one. Then
All
me.
right. Beer. I thought it was definitely going to be more more berry forward, but there's it's got like that earthy hops, definitely papaya. You still get like berry candy, pineapple, and orange. Some of the malts are coming through on the aroma as well. It does smell very sweet, tropical. Yeah, I just thought it was going to be more berry forward, but it's got a decent amount of like other tropical flavors rather than just the raspberry and the blackberry that are in the beer. So this Kauai. So it definitely looks like it's going to be raspberry blackberry bomb, but it's more just super tropical. But yeah, smells good. Just not what I expected. So cheers, guys. Go for the sip.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's actually got a decent amount of bitterness. On the finish, there's lime, raspberry, papaya up front. Pineapple, lemon. There's actually a little bit of grapefruit on the finish as well. It's a lot more tropical than I thought it would be. I thought it would be a little bit more on the, like I said, I thought it would be blackberry, raspberry would be very dominant, but they're kind of just mingle with the other fruit flavors. But yeah, it definitely has that earthy hop resin bitterness, but not a bad beer. Just totally wasn't what I was expecting. Not the prettiest looking beer, I will say. There was pretty much no head. Kind of like the beer that I was drinking last night. I didn't review, but that IPA number 21, the one that kind of looked like dull pineapple juice. The head just completely fizzed away almost as soon as you poured it in the glass. That one was a lot worse than this head. This head stuck around for like 20 seconds. But I also ate the other one I had. I'm just going to open up another one. Oh, that sound really bothers me.
Hey, Paul, and everybody. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining.
All right, so yeah, the strawberries on top. Oh, it looks like a little bit of watermelon got on the strawberry. But yeah. Strawberry, watermelon, grape. So good for it.
I'm happy they have different flavors now, not just the original. That's cool. I'll have to try
The
the
strawberry is really good. I do like strawberry. Definitely Italian ice. I think you guys said like that mushy, more Italian ice kind of texture. That makes a lot more sense to me. But when I first ate it, I kind of it's kind of like a slushy. You guys ever have like a slushy or whatever? You go to like a convenience store, they have the slushies. A little reminiscent of the slushies as well. Good though. All right, get through this strawberry. Oh, it's cold. Cold on my teeth.
And let's say Tanner, I was curious. They must just recently done all these other flavors because
Yeah, I was surprised to see the Nerds one. It does actually, I will say, it does taste like strawberry and watermelon Nerds.
Right. So I'm saying is
I think
Tanner.
my favorite flavor is the strawberry one.
Oh, crazy.
About halfway through.
Right.
Harrison.
But Tanner, remember 25 years ago, you were only able to get the original. Now you can get a whole bunch of flavors, just like anything else now. And that's freaking
5
amazing.
years ago, Tanner was 1 year old. He doesn't remember crap.
Are you teasing me? Hold
No.
on.
He was still suckling teeth.
I will say the bitterness in this beer doesn't really work so well with the pop. I think what you guys have, the fruited sour, is definitely more of a better pairing. There's a bitterness in this. Once you eat the pop, it kind of just turns into like a very cold, hoppy bitterness. And the flavor from the beer and the pop are somewhat muted, which is, I don't know, weird, but yeah, great. Oh, great. The grape flavor is super strong.
I think they saved the strongest flavor on the bottom.
Hell yeah.
Could be. Papaya and grapefruit would definitely still stand out. It kind of. Oh, the grape actually works pretty good with the raspberry. The raspberry is a little bit more noticeable with the grape combination. Overall, it's not a bad pairing. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely think something like this would go better with like the fruited sour. I think the hoppy bitterness kind of doesn't work extremely well. Like I said, the grape just worked really well with the berry, kind of noticeable, but it's definitely more of the hoppy, like I said, that earthy hop resin kind of takes over the palate. But not bad. These are good too. I do like them. They're very cold though.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do like these. I've had the original one. I'm not crazy about bomb pops, but I do really like the different flavor combination of the Nerds. So
Oh, so you're crazy about that one, but you're not crazy about the other
I'm
one.
not crazy about it, but I will say I do enjoy this one a little bit better than the original. But
Oh.
yeah, I'm gonna have a good rating for the two separately. But as far as the pairing, I don't think that they really worked as well as like what Bumpy and Beerman had, like the fruited sour, you know. So, but not bad though. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, sir.
No, didn't the bomb pop used to have a little bubble gum ball in the top?
I think so.
I think I do.
I don't remember that.
There's one of them that were like that, yeah.
I know they had bubble gum eyeballs from when you ate the
He's had the first.
Yeah.
The red one in the center is
trying
eyeball.
to blow up the
Yeah,
drum.
put me up. All right. Yeah. Not that I'm in a hurry because it's me or whatever, but yeah. Well, I had to get it
Yeah, the
down to about the
original one
size of
melted.
yellows before it melted. There's something weird about this. Yeah, the texture is different, but as long as I've had this, it really hasn't melted as much as I thought it would. Okay. So I guess let's start with the drink. I got just it's cranberry, apple, and vodka. The cranberry is a bit bitter. The apple brings some sweetness to it. The vodka, if you pour it right, you won't even taste it really. The alcohol isn't is masked very well because I didn't get too crazy with the alcohol, and I have tried a little bit of it. So the top flavor is what, cherry? What, cherry? Yeah, cherry on top. Oh shit, I'm making a mess. All right, cherry on top. Let's do this.
Cheers.
Oh, that more mushy. It's getting more mushy. The texture has changed. All right. Yeah, it's got more mushy, but still it hasn't melted as much as I thought it would. Okay, so that, the cherry, and the drink, they actually go really good together. Like I said, the cranberry's got a little bit of the bitter, and the apple kind of brings some of that sweetness for a balance. But with the cherry flavor, it's actually very tasty. The cherry is, I think y'all had mentioned, what a Hawaiian Punch. It's a lot like that, kind of like a kid's Hawaiian Punch, something like that, right?
Well, this kind of is a kid.
Oh, how you all eat that?
I know. I was trying to eat mine as fast as Beer Man did, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Dropped in my lap.
Oh. Well, the lime is very good, man. If I could get a bunch of that and make a margarita, oh man! All right, so the lime with this. It takes away most of the lime. Yeah, it's kind of rinses down the lime a bit, kind of tunes it back. I guess that's a good thing. So far so good. It's going to take me a second to make it through there. Here, I'll do like a. The lime is very tasty. It's very potent, that lime flavor. Okay, before it gets too messy, I'm gonna get into the blue. It's the blue raspberry at the bottom. And one more sip. And I'm gonna have to get a bowl or something. It's making a mess at this point. It's starting to get really mushy. Cheers.
Take a bite out of the side of it. Cheers.
Okay. Blue raspberry. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Yeah. Take the blue off and just eat the red and white part out of there. Blue raspberry and cranberry doesn't necessarily go together. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not like the other. Like that lime is a really potent lime. It's got a really good flavor to it between that and the cranberry. Woo-wee. What have you got us doing here, Alex? All right. I'm digging it, and okay, we'll just have to make a mess with it. Huh? Jesus Christ, it'll probably keep it colder than what it was. Cheers, boys. I'll give you
But you know what? Food Fridays is fun. Food Fridays is fun, everybody, and I love it. I love life.
Cheers to beers and things.
Yes. So
I got some numbers here in a second.
Unfortunately, it's me now.
And a mop.
Clean up out too. Well, Joker one's right. I haven't touched this thing, and it hasn't melted at all. It melted a little bit, but
yeah, not too bad, huh?
Yeah, which is crazy because normally it melts like crazy normally. But before we get into that, we're drinking some Equal Living Room. I'm looking forward to having more of this, and more of the other numbers of it because it's a series. So that's what it looks like. Man, that smells dank and delicious and pineapple-y or, sweetness. I love my New England IPAs. Thanks to Legendary Brandon and Trish.
So Paul Middleford says, I asked for a bomb pop at my airport the other day. I'll be out in 10 to 20 on good behavior. Wow. You can't say bomb at the airport.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That is just like a New England IPA. A sweetness, a little bit of dankness. A little bit of bitterness, but way down because it's a New England IPA, so it wouldn't be like bitter. So yeah, this is very delicious. That is a delicious beer. Very juicy. Now, this is the cherry on top, lime on the bottom, and raspberry blue raspberry on the bottom. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers.
Cheers.
So I think I'd rather have the small ones. It seems like they'd be easier to eat.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll have to order the big ones. I love the big ones better. This is good. This is what I can remember.
Mhm.
Wow, nice and creamy. Cherry is delicious. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I don't think there's any milk in these.
Mm.
It's sugar,
Wow,
citrus.
that lime is good. That lime is potent.
Yeah, it is. It's strong, isn't it? Yeah. I want a whole margarita made of that stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool. Let's see what it tastes like with this beer.
I'm glad we can eat them and we don't have to just sit here and lick them the whole time.
Wow,
Right.
that actually brings out the
Like weird,
dankness
wouldn't it?
more. That actually brings out the dankness more at the beer. Mm.
I think when we had sausages, that was probably some of the best comments.
I'm sorry.
That and the
This
pickle.
is very good. Very creamy, very good. If it's a hot day, it's nice and creamy and it cools your throat right off.
Mm-hmm. You get brain freeze too.
Yeah, right. Quick.
Quickly.
Mm.
Yep, lime. Yeah, lime is the white part, Mary. It's kind of like I guess it's just white, but it tastes green. Right.
That doesn't taste too bad.
I always thought the white part would be white cherry, but then they wouldn't do cherry, white cherry, blue raspberry.
Right. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it says lime on there, and it is very limey. No doubt about that.
That raspberry is delicious. That whole
Shower
thing,
here in a second.
that whole thing was delicious. Let's see what this tastes like after Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, it doesn't go too well, but it's not too bad. I thought it'd be nasty, like, ugh, but nah. Yeah, it doesn't bother the taste at all. I mean, it goes right through it. Now, after I'm done drinking that, you can actually have the bitterness right at the end, but it's still delicious. I think the bomb pop is delicious. The lime, the cherry, the blue raspberry is delicious. With this, it's pretty tasty too. But it does have a weird taste to it with this. But you know, the beer being weird taste, but it doesn't taste that bad to me. Actually, you know what? No, it don't have a weird taste. It does. It as I'm drinking this, it still tastes like an IPA. It doesn't like get like all funky and nasty as most beers would if you go unless you find the right beer. So that still tastes just like when I tasted it before I ate the thing. So I don't know. All I gotta say is that this beer went pretty well with it. I'm actually surprised. I really thought that a New England IPA would taste really nasty with it. But hey, it's whatever floats your boat. So all I gotta say is that was delicious. And this New England IPA was tasty with it. So, well, it's really not a New England IPA.
It is a New England IPA.
But as far as I'm concerned, it is because it's what it looks like and it tastes like it. All right. Okay. Legendary Bumpy. Bam.
All right.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
So for the beer that I had, that Tri Muffin Brunchies series thing from Ouzel Finch, pretty tasty. It does taste like the little cheap muffins for the most part. They buy in little packages. So since it didn't really taste like freshly made muffins from a muffin store or from your muffin kitchen,
A
I'll
bakery.
give it a 95. 95 out of 100. It was good. It's definitely on the sweeter side, a little bit tart, but more on the sweet side. Fruit flavors all came through. The purees that they were using. Nice. The bomb pop. Out of popsicles, I'm not like, I don't eat popsicles. hardly ever, especially since I became an adult. But the way that it comes off with that kind of softer texture, and it's not just like an icicle that's been flavored and colored like most popsicles seem to be. I do think it's better than a typical popsicle. I'll score it on a 96 out of 100. Yeah. The Hawaiian Punch one, there's a Hawaiian Punch series. Most of the flavors were kind of dulled down, I think. I mean, you can kind of pick out that, fruit punch, but it wasn't like super fruit punch. It wasn't like actually drinking Hawaiian Punch. But yeah, still 96 out of 100 for it. And definitely went together with a beer. Very well. Very well. So,
yeah, who'd thought?
All right.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. It is the legendary beer man and legendary drunk one and Tanner and then me.
Tanner, then Dio.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Tanner. Okay. Well, beer man then.
Beer man, Tanner, Dio.
Yeah. Thank you.
Shit.
Knuckle that.
Appreciate
Five for beer man.
Oh my god.
Or actually, it could
beer,
be
man. Had a camera.
TV.
Yeah.
Screw it. All right, so I'm blurry. I didn't mention the body or mouthfeel of this. I just kind of zipped through it. But yeah, zingy, zesty mouthfeel. Body somewhat medium light. We got it over with. There we go. Captain Crunch berries come to mind with that cereal flavor and the sweetness of sweet cereal. But Captain Crunch, for some reason, the Crunch berries, especially with the Bomb Pop added, it added a nice sweetness to it. The beer, I'll give this sour a 93 out of 100. I'll give the Bomb Pop. I've been eating on them all week. A big old bag of them. I feel like a kid. No, but they're not bad. They are. Yeah, they got like a soft consistency to them, and they melt really fast. You got to eat them quick, and they break really fast off. You got to like totally, as you saw it plopped in my lap there. But yeah, I'll give it like a 90.
Hey, Ron's Beer and Tools, my friend.
So
welcome.
Hey, Ron.
Appreciate you.
90 on that. But yeah, together, probably go 85 on the mix. It wasn't the greatest. Okay. I wish I would have had more of a pureed sour or something like that. A little more fruited sour is fine, but I'd rather have one of them sweet tart kind of ones. But yeah, so not bad. Cheers.
Nice. So, by the time you finish your bit, then your camera gets straight.
Yeah,
man.
Dude, you said
right.
cheers.
Okay, let's do Tanner and then the drunk one.
So I'll talk about the Bomb Pop first. The combination of the flavors is really good. It was reminiscent of Nerds. They definitely hit it out of the park with that one. The flavor that I think I like the strawberry one the most, but the one that actually shined through with the beer was definitely the grape. I don't know if you guys noticed that too. The one that was the more prominent flavor, like the like Dio and Alex had the original with the lime.
Right.
Wonder if the lime stood out with your pairing more than the others, because that's kind of how mine was. The strawberry and the watermelon just kind of got drowned out by the bitterness in the beer, but the grape flavor worked pretty well with the raspberry, we'll say. And yeah, I like them. I'm not a big fan of popsicles, but I do like slushies, and even that Italian ice stuff is pretty good. Yeah, so I like this one. Like I said, so if I had the original one, I'd give the original one. They're still good. I'd give the original one like a 94. This one I'll give a 97. I think it was really good. Yeah, I liked it.
But you have to understand, you like Nerds just as much that I like too. So it's
Yeah, I
good.
like nerds, but I mean, I don't eat nerds all the time. I do like them though.
But I'm saying, but it reminds you of nerds because it's the nerds popsicle. Obviously.
Yeah. So for the beer, the Kauai, I passed up on this a few times. Didn't realize that it was actually a very complex beer. I thought it was just going to be an IPA with massive amounts of blackberry and raspberry, but it kind of reminded me of the Savage Queen that I had on Beer Man's show for his Alice in Wonderland. I like your style. It was very reminiscent of that beer, where that beer was like a berry and like a candied orange or something, citrus candy or something. And it was pretty close to that. I don't think that one had that papaya note.
That's where I got a copyright claim.
Yeah,
I know.
but yeah, this beer is really good. I do like it. I wish if there was one thing I would say about the beer, considering it's a New England IPA, I wish they would calm down the bitterness a little bit. I do like the flavor that I get from it, but it seems like the bitterness kind of takes over the sweetness and kind of doesn't really balance out the New England IPA style where they're supposed to be like juice bomb, super fruity. Sometimes, like I've had the Proclamation beers where they have that bitterness, but this one, to me, in my opinion, the bitterness was shining through a little too much. But I did enjoy the beer. I would buy this again. I do like it. I'll give the beer a 95. With that being said, the pairing, considering 2/3 of the pop kind of got drowned out by bitterness, and then the grape note did work well with the berry combination, blackberry raspberry. I'll give the pairing like a 90. Wasn't bad, but if I had like a fruited sour or like a heavily fruited sour like the beer that Bumpy had, I think I probably would have gave it a higher rating. But yeah, not a bad comparison, and a nice little dessert treat or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Not bad with a beer. Sometimes when you're eating like a full meal, like the chicken Big Mac, you wouldn't want me personally, I wouldn't want to do like
Chicken Big Mac again. We gotta redo. We gotta,
a full body beer, but something like this where like you're eating just like a little snack or whatever with a more fuller bodied. This was actually around like medium body, but you guys get what I'm saying. So little dessert treat with the medium bodied beer, not bad. Good pairing. I almost said comparison. But yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks.
Cheers, you sir.
Cheers, Tanner.
I'm making a mess. Right.
all right, it is the legendary
It's me turn.
Drunken One's turn, brother.
I had it laying on the back of this, so I had to like wipe it off so I could show you. Otherwise, I'd be dribbling everywhere. Okay, yeah, this is the original one. It is. It was quite a bit larger than everybody else's. No, trying to be funny or whatever. 4.5 fluid ounces.
It is the original version.
And I go through the calories and stuff and this and that. These aren't really terrible for you. When it comes to everything that's in there, there's no saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol, no sodium, no carbohydrate. No, take that back. It's got a little bit of carbohydrates. The only thing it's really got is it's got 36% of the sugars you need. But all in
I
all,
can eat 3 of them then.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, at least 3 without getting over your sugar dose. But yeah, it's sugar, water, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, and that's pretty much it. Some colors and some flavorings, and it may contain peanuts. Now, what may contain peanuts? And I got the wrong pop. Okay. I haven't had these in a long, long time. It was very flavorful. I'm glad to be here because I couldn't find it at the local stores, although I figured they're everywhere, right? We see them all the time. I remember back in my day, they were well, not quite the size of a beer can, but they were way bigger around. I'm talking about they were
Fatter. Yeah, dude.
They were stubby, but they were fat, and
The size that they are now,
ribs, like they still have those ribs, but they used to be bigger, man. They were about like that, but they were a bit shorter. The whole, not counting the stick, they're a bit shorter, so you probably get the same amount of product. But yeah, it's been a while since I've had those, and I'll give it a 95. As for this, it's cranberry and apple. Like I said before, the cranberry is very sweet. Or excuse me, a little bitter, and the well, it's got its own flavor, of course, it's cranberry, but it's a little bit bitter. But that apple, I guess, acts as a filler and a sweetener. If you're making your own slushies and juice mixes or whatever, apple is like a neutral kind of flavor, which works with a lot of things. I think they use that as a filler. I will give it a 95. The pairing, I guess, I'll just give a 95, right? I'll just give a 95 between the both of them. I didn't think it mixed so well, but yeah, it was at the very, very last minute that the ice cream truck come through. You know, I was actually late for the show, but I'm glad I heard them come through. My wife thought I was crazy. I said, I'm going to get the ice cream truck. She looked at me like I'm a dumbass, but right? I caught him up. I said, how much? I said, bomb pop. He's a Spanish guy. Didn't understand. I showed him the picture on the side of the van. You know, he was okay. $3.50. I said, huh? I was pulling out money. I had three $1 bills. He said, it's okay. I was like, great, bye. I'm running back into the house to get in here. Anyway, 95 for the pairing. It's been a good one. Yeah, these are something else. They're the texture is different. It's not like creamy at all.
You didn't
like
have any children, did you, Dio?
Yeah, kick the kids out of the way. Let me do, you little shit.
I'm a YouTuber.
Right? I'm a YouTuber. This is Good Friday.
The ice cream guy's probably looking in the bomb pops now, like, these have crack in them.
Yeah, right. What's up with that? Right? Anyway, hell yeah, 95 across the board. I guess we're doing shout outs next time, huh?
Yes.
Right. Cheers. Thanks for having me, Alex.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining. And if you wasn't able to, I wouldn't be mad. But at least you said you were going after that truck.
I tried. Yeah, I tried to. I looked around at the gas stations and the other places that they didn't have them. Anyway.
and you hunt down that truck with Columbo.
Yeah. So I said if he comes through, I'll get him.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly what you did. Like you said, your wife probably wondered, why are you chasing him? I'm chasing the ice cream truck. I'm not a kid. You're not a kid.
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, yeah, you're a kid at heart. I think this did pretty well. I thought it was going to be nasty, but when I ate when I ate the cherry, it was delicious. I ate the lime, it was delicious. Ate the raspberry blueberry raspberry, delicious, very good. And when I drank this while I was eating it, it really didn't ruin the taste at all. I'm surprised. I thought it'd be like, bleh. But it wasn't. So I'm gonna give this a 95. This is a delicious original thing. It's nice to have them back into my life. It's been 25 years or more.
Mm-hmm.
And hoping to go hunt down the other flavors now. Eventually when I'm in the mood for them. So that's what we're doing that. So I'll give that a 95. It was very delicious. The beer, I'm going to give it a 96. Very good stuff. Well, I should give it 100 because the beer is so delicious. You know what? I'll give the beer 100. That's very tasty.
Yeah. Where's Jimmy?
All together, I'll give it a 94. No, I'll give it a 95. Yeah, 95. 95. Good stuff. So, like I said, if anybody can get the bomb pops, please do. If you can't, go after the ice cream truck like drunk one day.
Yeah, right. Just chase them down. Right. They're around. They might have changed shapes a little bit, but they're here still.
Yeah. That's all I got to say about this. Very tasty beer. Get some of this beer from Equilibrium, right? If it's number 1, number 2. Actually, actually, just try them all. Because they're just these are number when it comes to this beer. This is number.
Alex is buying. Alex is buying. We just put in your order, and
he's just ball busted. He's just ball busted.
Yeah, thanks for buying me one, Alex. Appreciate it.
See, but bumpy one.
Crack me up.
Crack you up.
I love you guys. Stuff is good. That's all I gotta say. And next time around, I'll do the shout outs. So it's a legendary Bumpy.
Bumposaurus.
Stuff is good. People are crazy.
Yeah, right. Nice.
All right. Yeah, so first to start off with some self-promotion. Hello, my name is Bumpy.
I'm an alcoholic.
I'm on the channel of Bumpy Road Brewery.
Hi, Bumpy.
All
I
right.
put out, yeah,
Exactly.
like an alcoholic
Better,
anonymous meeting. Yeah, 50-point inspection videos. I put them out Wednesdays, Fridays. So look out for different beers popping up with my own style of giving it a number, which numbers really don't mean jack. You know, in the whole scheme of things, it's whether or not the beer is good or not. And then there's beers out there that maybe I like that other people won't like, and vice versa. So, but whatever. We do it. We still do it. Monday night, I have a live stream. It's called New Brew. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. Panel members, if you can, try to figure out a question you might want to ask the rest of the panel members. Also in the chat, you can throw out a question as well as you're chatting along. For the panel to answer your question may end up as part of the show because the dogs. Because that's part of the show. Other than just free for all. So other than that, I will shout out Josh. His channel is called Last Beer. On Sunday nights, he does a live show at 8 p.m. Eastern time as well. And his show is called Beer Bowl Discussions because Josh has a bowl that's not for popcorn. It's not for mixing. It's not for cereal. It's for beer. So he does Beer Bowl Discussions, starts off the show with a very quick, basically, beer review. And then open panel. Some discussions about things going on in the beer world, what he can find on the interwebs, and then just comes a general chit chat type thing and good time. So that's at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday on Last Beer. Cheers.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
All right. It's the legendary beer man, and then Tanner, and then the legendary drunkalon. Bam.
All right. Yeah, so Tuesday will be an open table for beer and cheese at 8 o'clock Eastern, so bring whatever you want. Wednesday will be a Sesame Street theme. I showed a picture of Sesame Street, so find something that represents that. 6 o'clock Eastern. I gotta wash my beard. I'm itchy tonight.
Thanks for that.
All right. Gotta get it over with.
I'm gonna look for a beer can with Muppets doing blow.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Sesame Street. And I'm actually gonna be doing a soft grand opening of the brewery, probably actually Sunday or Saturday. I'm trying tomorrow. I'm just trying to get like shelves up right now. So I gotta look into putting a premiere together, some kind of weird thing, and then go into a live where we can all kind of participate if you're available and jump on. And I don't know, I'll figure something out. I'm thinking about it. It's in the making. So yeah, look out for that, and I'll mention it in the back end as well, with all of us, and see if you guys are up for it. So yeah, look out for that, and then I've got one from I got a brewery from I got the Focal Banger coming soon. I got to edit it still.
That stuff's good.
Very good beer, yeah. So look out for that one as well. So that's all I have. Is anyone else miscellaneous brew reviews on Thursday nights? I missed it completely, and I'm sorry. But he does his what's it called? Shit, it's not hitting me right.
He's doing a power hour next week.
Power? Is he doing a power hour next? Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, where we all like you gotta bring
You gotta use your power
Where
hour.
at the end of that hour, you're not feeling the best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
That's the hour.
Yeah. Don't bring craft beer. Bring like Bud Light or something.
Yeah, right.
Keystone Light or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it though, man. Hey, thanks, Alex, man. Cheers to you guys, man.
Anytime.
Chat. Yep. Cheers.
Cheers,
All
man.
right. Let's drink Tanner and let's drink Drunk One.
All right. So shout outs for me. Last Wednesday, we did a brewery review, Allagash. So every other Wednesday, do a brewery review. Pick different breweries. I try to pick breweries that are kind of popular so I can get as many people on the show as possible. You know, I try to accommodate people around me that normally show up to my shows, you know. And also other people if they want to join as well. You know, I try to pick breweries that are a little bit easier to find. And yeah, it's pretty much just rate a beer from a brewery or bring a beer from a brewery, rate it.
Mhm.
And then we go over the website, distribution, availability, pricing, all the good stuff that comes with a brewery. And each panel member throws out a rating. And we average every panel member's rating out, and that's a rating for the show. Next week we'll be doing Will It Mix,
I love those shows.
which is pretty much just random cocktail making, kind of open panel hangout, open bar style live stream. Yeah, you gotta come on sometime, Smoky Chunks.
Mhm.
Bumpy's on?
You don't
Uh-huh.
What's that?
Tanner, why are you saying Bumpy's not on there?
No, he said Smoky
man.
Chunks.
Smoky
That's
Chunks.
Bill's nickname.
Oh, yeah, he wants me to
Yeah.
come on there.
Oh,
But yeah, tomorrow I'll be doing my rate that beer. It's just open panel, live beer community beer reviews. So bring a beer that you want to review. Pretty much normal style of beer review live stream where we just go around
Well,
panel, present, rate, and then shout outs and stuff. But yeah, that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And look out for more beer reviews, liquor reviews, whatever I can upload. I got a lot of stuff in the archives that I have to upload. So I'm a little behind with uploading. So I'm when I do upload, I'm gonna probably have to do a couple at a time. Shout outs for other people. Shout out to Thomas Mello 75, also known as Massachusetts Beer Reviews. He does Wildcard Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. And bring any type of alcoholic or adult beverage, as he called them. So liquor, beer, malt beverage. I think he even said someone should bring a wine one time because I don't think he's had anybody bring a wine. So that would be cool to try out and just do one day. But yeah, shout out to him and shout out to FLX Beer Reviews. Dan and Mike. Hung out with Dan a couple times. Mike's been in the chat. Two cool dudes. Do beer reviews. Check out their channel. And yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks for having me out.
Oh, and there's one more thing. As Eric always asks, don't be a
Oh, yeah. Don't be a douchey douche.
Oh, yeah, on Eric's channel. Yeah, fair enough, right? Fair enough.
But you know what? Most of our groups, most of our peeps come into our group. They know that, hey, don't be like that. You know.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
that's kind of the whole thing for everyone's life.
although one of our, obviously one of our peeps, like
We
Drunk
hope.
One and all that, will kick you out if you are.
Yeah. No. Let's not go there. Let's be happy.
Would the original peeps be considered peckerheads?
I don't know. Never figured that.
Since they were chickens.
Right? Good question.
Okay. All right. Let's get the Drunk One in. And oh no, it's me now.
Yes.
No,
Oh, yeah, Dio next.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
it's me. Yeah.
Come on, man. Don't forget about me just because I showed up
It's
a
the
little
heat.
late.
It's
Wasn't
the
my
heat.
fault, my brother.
Let's see.
All right. Shout outs. Okay. I am going to, I've got the pieces to a video that I made today. I am going to put them together tomorrow day, and that should be out tomorrow afternoon. So I'll be sure to keep an eye on my channel for another random crazy review. No, it's not a review. Well, I don't want to give anything away. I got another video coming out. It should be tomorrow.
Just take a
maybe
look at
early
these
afternoon.
videos and have a great time.
It's it's just another DO review or
Another
DO
drunken one
video.
review.
And then to shout out others, I want to do just two is all. I want to give Ron's beer reviews. I'm putting his link in the chat right there. Y'all go by and visit Ron.
There
He's
you go.
he breaks down the beers and he tells you where you can find them and where they're brewed at and even a phone number if you want to contact him. And he does tool reviews. He's a good old boy. Ron's beer reviews and tools. So go back and check out Ron.
He's a cool child.
He really is. He really is. And one that we don't see around here all the time, but I'll give a shout out to Lep TV, Leprechaun TV. He's does a lot of Blackstone cooking. He's moving on up. Yeah, he's got his own food truck right now. He's managing his own food truck right now, looking to get his own. But y'all go back and check out Lep TV.
I'll have to come up here so I can try his food. He still owes me on that one. Good.
Yeah, man, he knows how to work that Blackstone, man. He can surely cook. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you get the land shark, y'all get along well, right? Peas in a pie.
I think me and him will get along if me and him get together to eat food on his food truck or whatever. I think it'll be bad because we are land sharks. Correct.
Yes, sir. All that he asks is that you help brush his beard for him. You know that.
Oh, that'd be weird. Oh.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, that's all I got, Alex. Thanks for having me once again. Cheers to everybody who's been here and is here. 8,000 watching. Can I rattle through the names real quick? I guess. All right.
Go ahead.
So we got, of course, myself, Miss Mary, and Mr. Butch, obviously, because they roll together like that. Dr. Smith X has been here. If he's still here, cheers to you, sir. Mr. Millifrew, Dustin Dyson. Woo, that's not easy to say. And everybody else in the panel right here. I guess there were people came in and maybe didn't comment. Ron, obviously. Paul Millifrew, Cheryl Crawford. She's always been a long-time supporter. And I think that's it, guys. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. All right,
Cheers,
it is me now.
Cheers.
On to me. Damn. Okay, well, Fruit Friday. And as usual, all my, always somebody give me an idea. Sometimes I get the ideas. Sometimes my family gives me ideas. But also I got my peeps, other peeps right here that gives me an idea. We're going to have pork chops. So we're going to grilled pork chops or whatever you want to do. Air fry them, grill them, whatever you want to do. And just bring any beer you want. And, yeah, so grill them and enjoy them. And,
grill them, bake them, fry them, do what you do.
You
Cut them into pieces, put them in your.
Because I've looked it up.
Roll them, eat them raw.
No, well, you can get sick, whatever. That's on you. But
that's on you for real.
Trying to get that pig.
You can have them half raw, like if you like called like medium rare. If you like,
I don't know if they suggest that for pork.
No, but you know how people are. And then that's it. Just get the pork chops, get your beer on, get your beers on, and that's it for right now. Now, the other shout out is legendary Johnny Boy, known as Georgia Beer Reviews, John and Nelly. If you don't know John and Nelly, look up Georgia Beer Reviews. And his new time is between 7 o'clock and 7:30 Sunday night. Not 10:30 in the morning. At least
we moved it.
Yeah, so wow. He had the series. He did make one the other night, so we'll see if he continues. So between 7 o'clock and 7:30, join the Johnny Boy, known as John and Nelly, known as Georgia Beer Reviews. So get your stouts on and get your porters on. Eventually, hoping he'll get into the stouts on in the morning. But right now, he's a busy beaver.
Yeah, he's got the kids' sports stuff he's going to.
Yeah. So he's a busy beaver at this moment. When he has a little low, maybe he'll do the stuff Sunday morning. But until then, enjoy the evening edition at around 7 o'clock, 7:30. And just get your stouts and porters on, please. Thank you.
All right.
And that's all I got to say.
Man, we wrapped it up.
Yep. And let me get back to normal, whatever normal is. I always say. So I'm going to be putting out the link out because I'm going to be eating some pizza, but also drinking some beers with these guys before I go watch some shows. Why not? So,
Why not?
all right, let's get the link out here before I do the signing out. So the legendary Mary and the Butch could join on in. I mean, they can get in any time, but it's easier to do it this way anyway.
Yeah, they can stick around in the live chat forever after the show ends if they want to.
So, thank you, legendary Bumpy. Thank you, legendary Beer Man. Thank you, legendary Drunk One. Thank you, legendary Tanner. So this is Alex the Beer Master, and we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This is Alex the Beer Master signing out. Cheers, everybody. Next Friday
Chaps.
or any other beer reviews you see me on.
Bring your pork chops.